A little loud. Whoopsies. All right. I'm all good to go. Okay, so round 2, game 1 against the Florida Panthers. Oh boy. You know, actually, shockingly, was not that nervous today. I think that's probably just because of how I was really tired for most of the day. So I think I was just too tired to be nervous. If you remember, I think it was game 2 the last time we played the Panthers. Yeah, Bennett cross-check now. He's in the back, and he was don't worry. I remember. And I'm sure Nyes does too. I'm sure a lot of the Leafs players remember. So we'll see if there's any interesting stuff that Bennett has to deal with. Leafs are a lot tougher of a team this time around than they were in 2023. So many people have already counted out the Leafs in this series. And even though in my kind of little talk about it, I was like, I do think the Panthers are the better team. And I was a little nervous about the series in general. People are like counting out the Leafs. This might honestly be the most that I've ever wanted the Leafs to win a series. And that's saying a lot, because obviously last series, it's right behind the Ottawa one. And it's not even just because, you know, I want them to advance to the next round. Obviously that's part of it for sure. But I solely want the Leafs to win just to shut up everyone on Twitter. Holy crap. People are so annoying over the weekend. God damn, I hated every single person. Just Panthers in 4, Panthers sweep, Panthers in 5. It's not going to be close. And I'm like, brother, come on. Come on. So I need the Leafs to show up huge here. I need it so bad. Iron Sun is future Minnesota Wild. Could be. Leafs in 7, Leafs in 6. Let's not stress my heart too much. Leafs in 7, I think, would be a little too much for me to handle. Let's take it in 6. Although it would be nice to win it in 7 just to, you know, show that the Leafs can win the game 7, but they can do that another time. Of course, it's a lot of former Panthers on this Leafs team. Anthony Stolarz, Steven Lorentz, Oliver Ekman-Larsson. So it looks like it's the Matthews line that's going to start. They didn't make any changes to the lineup. Leafs are sticking with the exact same lineup as they did against the Senators in Game 6, which is understandable. Why change anything? You won the game. There's Matthew Tkachuk, unfortunately. It would feel so good to win the series, prove all the haters wrong. Everyone's counting out our boys. I know. God, it would just be so so awesome. It would just be amazing. I need them to come out just fucking like they're shot out of a cannon. Yeah, I mean, like, I'm sure the Leafs have seen that everyone is counting out the Leafs. Like, I'm sure they know. So, like, hopefully they use that fuel as fuel. I mean, it's not like the guys are going to be on well, I mean, I'm sure there's some players that are on social media and stuff like that, but like, even it's not even like, you know, a couple analytics people saying that I wasn't going to be close. So let's go Leafs. Yes sir, Turnpike. Yes sir. They're just doing the national anthems right now. There's Austin Matthews. Oh my God, he's balding so much. He is. It's a tough hairline for sure. For some reason, that shot just really showed it. Marner, who's a dad now, he's got the dad strength. With his son being born, it was yesterday, wasn't it? Or yeah, I think it was yesterday. So he's got the dad strength. I think it's a good thing that the Leafs have home ice to start the series. Yeah, I mean, it's very important. You should live stream with the crowd outside next game. Well, be a little difficult for me, considering I'm not in Toronto. So I would have to fly to Toronto, so it would be a little difficult. There's not too many crowds of Leaf fans around myself. So we'll mute the music as we're getting ready to drop the puck here. And we'll get that up into the 6th Wildheaded minor league affiliate, Houston Aeros. Good luck with Leafs putting and congrats on the sex, Mitch Marner. So true. Congrats on the sex, Marner. I'm sorry. Sorry about the Avs again, Nick. That's tough. That was tough. But I appreciate the luck. Please, someone lay out Kachuk or Bennett. Yes, that would be great. Yeah, if I was live streaming with the crowd outside where I'm at, it would basically just be me. Well, it would just be me. All right, so the puck is dropped. Matthews out there against the Barkov line. Marner trying to knock down that puck. And McCabe will flip it in. A very quick change for the Leafs. Here's Patches. Patch ready, who had the game-winning goal in Game 6. Nylander on it. Holds the zone. Coming in. Shoots. Scored! Nylander! 33 seconds in! Holy smokes! Really? Okay. Hey, I have the wrong scoreboard up. Yeah, I have the away up. There we go. Holy smokes. So Pacioretty sends it back to the point. Nylander holds it and then just comes down the side and slides it through Bobrovsky's 5-hole to Vars in front. Wow, he just finds a little bit of room underneath the pad. Sweet. Sweet. Patches, Apple, cash it. Yes, sir. Holy shit. Patches is going ham. Tavares shooting. Oh, blocker save. Wow. This Tavares, Nylander, Patches line coming out hot. That's how you start a series for sure. Dude, Tavares was all alone in the circle here. I don't know how. Bobrovsky just gets a blocker on it. Nylander, 4th goal of the playoffs. Leads the Leafs. Now it's this 4th line that was so strong in the first round. Lawton centering pass cut off there by Marchand. Of course, Marchand. Yeah, they just said he's playing in his 5th series against the Leafs. Oh, lead pass to Lawton. Lawton checked by Kulikov. And he'll lift it high back. Oh, it's kipped in for a second now. Played back. That was awesome. Oh, jeez. That's such a big start. I said they needed to come out hot. All right, I want to see more out of this third line. This third line, I mean, I guess it's been you know, it's gone through a couple of changes in that first round, but I want to see more out of it, especially Bobby McMann. See, that's just Tavares just sitting in front. Jones is trying to box him out, and yeah, I don't think Bobrovsky sees it. Yeah, he does not. Bobrovsky had no idea. So that's exactly what the Leafs need to do. Especially on a goalie like Bobrovsky, that one goes up and out of play. Seven goals, 13 points in his last 9 playoff games for Willie Nylander. What are you doing there, Willie? Oh, Florida will win the draw to the defensive zone. Draw Reinhart to the front. And Tanev calmly plays it to the corner. Marner tries to find a streaking McCabe. McCabe, ooh, he takes a hit hard from Jones. Marner can't intercept that one. Now played up for Reinhart. Reinhart dumping it in. Barkov after Tanev. Tanev plays it to the side, and Leafs trying to get it out. It's stopped up by Jones. Stolar's out to play it. He goes off the glass, and it's kept it once again by Jones. Jones doing a good job holding the wall here. Now Tanev's going to try the other side. Matthews plays it back, and Leafs are able to get a change. Willie Orr is crazy. As cool as fuck, plain and simple. Yeah, that's kind of why he's my favorite player. Like, the thing with Willie is he does have his moments where he's really frustrating. Oh, and a big hit. Nylander coming up with it now. He gets knocked down by Kulikov. And Kulikov giving him an extra shove after that hit. But that was a big hit by Pacioretty to start that turnover to force it. Yeah, that's why Willie's my favorite player, is because of basically his aura. He has such a swagger to him that when he's on, it's just so awesome. But he can be frustrating at times. I definitely understand it. Schmidt up ahead. Here's Marchand shooting. That gets blocked by Riley. Now Lawton coming the other way. Lead fast pass to Riley, and he plays it into the zone. Bobrovsky out. Tries to send it to Schmidt. Now that's Luostarinen. And that's going to be icing. So it's this third line here of Lindell, Luostarinen, and Marchand that's going to be out there. Percentage of time leading in the season series. Toronto leading 10.4%. Tied 38.6%. Florida leading 51.10 or 51%. So that was, I assume, in 2023. Not last series. Not last round, I'm saying. Domi wins the draw. That one's tipped in front. Oh, Bobrovsky just gets a glove on it. Lundell is able to send it up to Marchand. He can't get it out. Play back and now cleared. That's going to be another icing, though. So Florida with back-to-back icings. Here's the Tanev shot pass to the slot. It's Domi, and it deflects, I think, twice off of Domi and off of the Panther player. And just Bobrovsky gets a little bit of it. Thing that might have gone in. Now off the draw. Marner will grab a hold of it, plays the back shot, Benoit! And that missed the net. Matthews and Nyes went to the front of the net. I don't think Bobrovsky saw that one again. Lusterinen trying to get it to Marchand. Leafs are sending them right back in, though. Marner to Nyes. Nyes! Can't send that in front. It was blocked. Nyes down to the corner. McCabe was pinching there. Matthews tried to get it to Nyes. It was just out of his reach. And now the Panthers will clear it. Jones gets it off the boards and out. Not enough for icing. So the Panthers do survive that shift. Boris to McCabe. Now sent to Nylander. Nylander off the boards. Just couldn't find McCabe. Bobrovsky out to play it. And now it's a 2-on-2. Here come the Panthers. Reinhart with the shot. Save, and it knocks the mask off Stolarz. So play will be called. It's the first shot on goal for Florida. 5 minutes in. Same as Wild. It's Koivu? Yeah, probably. That one just hopped over a couple of Leaf sticks. And that's shot by Reinhart. That's one that had a couple of bodies in front of Stolarz. I don't know if he had a great view of it, but it's right into the mask and comes right off. So 81.9 mile per hour shot. Now Leafs win the draw. Nylander trying to find Riley. He does. Riley's, and that one goes off of Kulikov's skate. He had Pacioretty going to the front, and it just couldn't get it to him. That one bounced by Carlo into the Leafs' end. Riley. Tavares just overskates it. Pacioretty tries to find Nylander. It's out of his reach. He couldn't glove it down. Kulikov leaves it there for Jones. Pass up ahead. Greer. Now in it behind the corner. Tried to find it out front, and now Lorentz takes over, so it's fourth line versus fourth line right now. Although people have argued that this isn't really the Leafs' fourth line, it's kind of their third line. Whatever you want to call it, doesn't matter. Lawton, it's a battle on the boards. Puck comes free for Benoit. Benoit trying to find some room with the shot. Gloved down and held by Bobrovsky, and we'll go to an commercial break. Willie with the big goal. It's a good start for the Leafs. That's exactly what I wanted to see out of the Leafs. They have put on a lot of pressure early, not giving up much. It's exactly what you want to see. I know it's only 6:20 in or whatever, but it's exactly what you need to see. Imagine being a Blues fan right now. I must not be easy. We can definitely relate to them. That I would I'll be real sad. I'll be real sad if I was a Blues fan. God, you're so close. When was the first goal that the Jets scored? I don't remember the exact time, but it wasn't very long, and then obviously they scored with like 1.6 seconds left to go. So it was 11:41. Oh wait, no, that's I was looking at it wrong. 18:04. So yeah, less than 2 minutes to go. They get, well, it was, I guess, wasn't their first goal. It was their second goal with 18:04 and then 1.6 seconds. That's what they get for waving Kapanen. No, not Cappy. He's my goat. Baseball managers wear his hat and jerseys. Interesting. I didn't know that. Yeah, it's just it's a good forecheck by Patches, and there's a big hit on Mikula by Pacioretty. Arlo knocks down that puck, and it's played held. And Kulikov giving a little shove to McMahon. He goes at him. Yeah, that Blues game was crazy. Fucking throw. Yeah. Yeah. I was in a Discord call with my friend, and he didn't know that I was watching hockey. We were just talking. He's not much of a hockey guy. He's not a hockey guy at all. Marchand's getting booed here. I love to hear that. Ooh, Domi going at Marchand a little bit here. Just a little. Nothing too much. But, yeah, when I was watching it while we were just talking, and when the Jets scored with, 1 second left, I just went like, oh! And he was like, what the fuck? He was like, what happened? I was like, oh, sorry. I'm just, Is Domi getting a penalty? What? For what? For what? For what? Wait, hold on. Run that by me again. What did he get a penalty for? Cross-checking. That is unbelievable. That might be one of the worst calls I've ever seen in my entire life. Holy shit, how many sticks did Marchand give to these refs? That is insane. That is insane. Holy smokes. So for the power play, now here comes Marner, a little bit of a break, and he can't get past Jones. That is crazy. I didn't want to say anything. I didn't want to go too far, but yeah. That is what I was thinking. McCabe able to clear. That is unbelievable that they called that. That's not even a call in the regular season, game 1. Like, Marchand threw a much harder cross-check at Holmberg, and that's not even, that's also nothing. Like, it's crazy. Marchand did absolutely nothing. Domi did less. And Benoit with the clear. So that's a minute gone so far on this power play. But Panthers trying to rev it back up. Here's Bennett. And Leafs stop them for a moment. Tanev around. And Lawton able to backhand it out. Here's Schmidt. 30 seconds left to go. Panthers are in. There's a shot by Bennett. Save by Stolars. 29 seconds left to go. Like, let's see. So here's a little shove. And another little shove. It's... Domi breaks his stick. Okay. So that is why I guess the penalty comes, is because Domi breaks his stick. But there's no cross-checking motion. He skates into him like that. Like, I think it's just a case of a weak stick. I guess that's why they called it. Benoit with another clear. But that's still insane to me. I don't give a shit if he broke his stick. That's crazy. Carlo trying to play it away from Marchand. It comes to the near side. Lindell to Marchand. Marchand across. Schmidt with the shot. Blocked in front. Carlo able to clear. And that will do it for the power play. So Leafs kill off that Domi minor. And that's a big kill because that's one that I think was a little bit of a gift to the Panthers. And they don't capitalize on. But here comes Greer with a shot. Save. Sorry, that's not Greer. That's Boakfist, sorry. It's 70, not 10. Shit, I don't even think Boakfist. What number is Greer? I have no idea. I'm going to be honest, I need to... Yeah, I think Greer's number 10. Because that's Luosterainen right there. Ekman Larson, he turns over the puck, but Tavares able to help it out. Yes, for Bonefish. Panthers are back in. Let's fit in front, and Leafs are able to clear it back out. Here's my theory. Leafs will make the most money for the league, regardless of how good they do. How good or bad they are in the standings. Bettman needs the third teams to go far. Matthews got a high stick, but I think that might have been McCabe's stick. I don't know. They didn't make a call. McCabe with a big hit on Kulikov. Leafs trying to turn the puck over, and not just out of the reach of Matthews. Reinhart. Oh, and there's a whistle. What's the whistle for? What are they whistling? Is there a penalty? I think so, maybe. These fans are on their feet. Or maybe that's just because of the hit. Maybe it's just the hit. I don't know why they... Was it icing? I don't think it's like a... I don't have some big conspiracy, but yeah, there's the big hit on Kulikov. He goes down hard. Wow. Yeah, that's a huge hit. Yeah, I don't think there's some big conspiracy, but you are right. Like, in theory, if there was, yes, the Leafs do make a lot of money either way. It doesn't really matter. And then the Panthers could not fill their half of their arena 4 years ago. Yeah, they have definitely. But also, I mean, like, realistically, if Bettman did want a team to do well, if he did want to rig it for a team, probably would have been the Coyotes. That was kind of his baby, and he tried real hard to make it work. And just never did. So, I don't know. I don't see it. Brad Marchand starting to show already. I hate that guy. Sure do. Yep. Least favorite player on the in the league. It's even worse that he actually seems like a good guy outside of hockey. Like, off the ice, he seems like a legitimately good person, and it makes me hate him even more. It's like, God damn it, you fucking dick. You're such an asshole on the ice, you can't be one off the ice too? Like, seriously? The Bridgeport Sound Tigers renamed to the Islanders. Yep, I do know that. Marchand and Gudis tied for the biggest scumbags. Yeah, Gudis is definitely up there. Last playoff meeting versus the Panthers. Obviously, a 4-1 series lost. Matthews, no goals, 2 points. Marner, 1 goal, 3 points. Nylander, 2 goals, 3 points. Tavares, 0 goals, 1 point. So, only 9 points in 5 games. Felt we were cheering for him when he was on Team Canada. Yeah, wasn't really cheering much for him. It was just... he happened to be there. That's how I was cheering for him, is not cheering for him, just cheering while he happened to be there. Ooh, that puck. Benoit jumps on it. Oh, and he overskates it. And Lorenz went down, or I don't know, maybe Yarncroke. It was, yeah, Yarncroke went down in the offensive zone, lost his helmet. So he probably will have to go and change. Yeah, Holmberg's out there. And that one missed Mikkola, so it goes back to center. Panthers changing, Leafs are changing here as well. 9 minutes left in this first period, as that's an offside. Shots are 3-3. I was fortunate to be an American during Four Nations. I would never cheer for a Marchand team. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Yeah, so Yarncroke went back out to grab his helmet. I want to see what happened to him. He was knocked down in the slot. Panthers were 3-1 against the Leafs this season, but I mean, regular season doesn't matter. We saw that against the Senators. Senators swept the Leafs in the regular season, and Leafs ended up beating them. They say no icing there. McMahon on the forecheck here. Dumped in to the Leaf zone. And Marchand, that shot and blocked in front by Riley. McMahon trying to tip it out. And he gets it to center ice. Fed right back in. And Riley doesn't handle it completely. At least get out their first line. Oh, here's Nyes with it. Nyes trying to drive to the front, shooting! Oh, and Bobrovsky just gets a piece of it as it goes into the corner. Great play there by Nyes. Oh, that was a good, strong move to the middle. Reinhart now, trying to come the other way. Here's Verhaeghe behind the net. That one went off the back of the net. He couldn't get that puck to come back to the center. Matthews, good check there, and Leafs are able to get it out. Marner trying to get around his man, but not able to do so. Here's Barkov with it. Alexander Barkov is the future New York Islander. I kind of doubt it. I don't think Barkov is gonna move from Florida. Oh, Nylander gets knocked down. Here's Greer out front, and good job by Benoit. Now Pacioretty dropping it off to OEL, shooting, save, rebound, Nylander scores! Willie again! Leafs are up by 2. Ha ha! Yeah, Willie! Wow, dude, this fucking second line's going crazy! Third career 2-goal playoff game. So Nylander gets tripped up, there's no call. Pacioretty throws a hit on Barkov, and he's slow to get up. And now Nylander feed to Pacioretty. Good drop for OEL. And he sends it on goal. Big rebound by Bobrovsky, and Nylander with a slick move. Backhand, forehand. And lifts it right over the glove. Boqvist can't get back in time. And let's go, Willie. Willie with 2 goals in Game 6, 2 goals in Round 2, Game 1. This fourth line out. Lawton just gets it in. Now Panthers trying to come back the other way. Here's Marchand cutting to the middle, shoots, and that one goes wide. Kulikov trying to wrap it around. Comes out front. Ooh, and Luostarinen can't get a shot away. He's in the corner trying to work his way around Riley. Riley plasters him up against the boards. Lindell trying to help out. Yarncroke's there as well. Lindell works it free, but it comes to Lorentz, and he just chips it off the glass and out. That puck played down. Let's keep an eye, see if Barkov comes back out, because he was slow to get off. Mikkola tried to go off the end boards and Down, and now here's Domi. Domi across to McMahon. McMahon coming in, shoots, save, and there is a penalty coming up on the Panthers. It's a hold. The Leafs will go to the power play. Let's take a look. I didn't even see where that hold was, but the Leafs are getting a power play either way. Oh, it's Mikkola on Holmberg, trying to just slow him up a little bit on that rush. So big power play here for the Leafs. Their power play was pretty good in the first round. It had its issues in game 4 and 5, but outside of those two games, it was pretty solid. Oh my gosh, I went to go talk and didn't finish swallowing my drink. I'm sorry about that. I agree. I think in my opinion, we've already played a better than any game we did last time we played Florida. 100% agree. This is they're playing with a lot more speed, a lot more forecheck. Yeah, way stronger. What jersey do I have on? It is my Leafs Fanatics Pro, Authentic Pro, the Fanatics one. I wore it for game 1 in round 1, and so I decided to run it back. I usually like swap my jersey every single game because I like to go through my collection. But I'm like, you know what? The rotation of jerseys worked last time, so I'm just gonna run it back. We're just gonna run it back. We'll see how it goes. I was thinking about getting a new jersey. I was thinking, like, not a new jersey, but a jersey that I haven't worn for these playoffs. Exactly. Why fix what isn't broken? 100%. Oh yeah, Willie's worth the 11.5. Yep. I love the tongue sticking out there. That's great. So power play for the Leafs. Holding by Mikkola. Oopsies. Nice! Matthews! Oh, and I think Bobrovsky gets a piece of it. They were 6 for 17 on the playoffs. Here's Nylander shooting! Not wired high. They were 6 for 17 on the power play in the first round. That's what I was trying to say, but had a difficult time. The Panthers, though, were 16 for 18 on the penalty kill. Wow. That's pretty heavy. Nylander to Nyes. Nyes. He'll send it back. Marner holding. Shoots. Save. Rebound. And it's put wide. Gets cleared again. All right, see you later, Nick. For sure, for sure. I'm only wearing Matthews home or Lentz away so far. Almost swapped out when we got shut out last week, but I'm holding strong. That's, hell yeah, brother. Love the Lorentz away. That's sick. I think if Lorentz signs, I'll think about getting a Lorentz jersey. Okay, so 50 seconds left to go on this power play for the Leafs. There's a whistle. Oh, no, too many men for the Leafs. Guys. Guys. How do you... So... Ah, oh, man. There's the rebound, and Nylander just puts it wide. How did the Leafs have too many men there? They're in their own zone. Yeah, that is way too many men. Ah, oh, guys. That's terrible. That's just... Someone jumped on way too early. Nylander wasn't there. That's awful. So 47 seconds of 4-on-4 here. That's so bad. Here's Domi. He'll leave it there for McMahon. McMahon with some speed here. Trying to cut around Forsling. Backhand. Saved by Bobrovsky. Riley. Down for Domi. Domi back for Riley. Now McMahon. McMahon tried to send in front off the leg of Forsling. Leafs trying to hold the zone. Domi gets it to McMahon. He'll just play along the boards, and that's going to be out of the reach of Riley. He has to go back and play it to OEL. Leafs probably going to make a quick change here and get out some penalty killers. Yeah, it's Matthews and Marner that come out. Matthews driving the middle. Goes around a backhand off the side of the net. He's back on it. He should just play it back to his defense. He's actually going to carry it back. A minute of power play time here for the Panthers. Matthews will make a quick change. Here's Jones gaining the zone. Reinhart at the point. Across. Goes back for Barkov. Barkov down low. Kachuk behind the net. He'll send it back for Barkov. Barkov going to the front, and that goes off the skate. He was looking for Verhaeghe on the far side. Goes to Jones. Now Verhaeghe holding. Doesn't take the shot. He goes behind the net for Kachuk. Kachuk to the point. Shoot by Jones. They score. Seth Jones. Dude, that is such a bad penalty to take. Who jumped on the ice? That is... Craig Berube is going to rip them a new one in the dressing room. That is so unacceptable. Kachuk just gets it back, and it's kind of a weak shot, honestly, by Jones. I don't think he took it super hard. He just tried to get it away. And, yeah, I think it hits... It might have hit Marner and Reinhart. It went right through them. That is so bad. That is so bad. That is so bad. I can't believe they did that. That's one that, like, it better not be a backbreaker. Well, puck comes in front, and Lindell doesn't get it. Now Riley with Tavares. It's a 2-on-1. Riley coming in, shoots, scores! Riley gets it right back! That's what I'm talking about! Yeah! An awful penalty to take by the Leafs, but they get it right back. What was that, like 15 seconds later? Okay. 19 seconds. That is actually, I think that right there shows why this Leafs team is a different team than in years past. I feel like that right there, even though they did take a too many man call, which they do often and they have done often in years past, they wouldn't have got a goal right back. That would have got in their heads. They would have got down on themselves. And that's a sick shot by Riley. But they say that's a terrible penalty for us. We need to get that one back, and they do right away. Place them all in notes. Oh, wait. Yeah, not anymore. Kachuk trying to work his way back in. Here's Bennett. Bennett sitting in front and off the skate and wide. Now Lawton lift it high into the Panther zone. So Leafs score 3 goals. I don't think they scored 3 goals all series long against him last time they played the Panthers in 2023. I'm pretty sure they only scored 2 goals against him. And they got 3 in the first. God. I would have been so pissed if they went to the dressing room only up by 1 because of that stupid fucking penalty. Leafs win the draw. Here's Marner. Shot. Stopped in front. The CHL making SP and Reebok jerseys from 2004 to 2013. I feel like you said that. Or if you said that before. Matthews trying to get away and can't get past Jones. I don't know. Maybe you haven't. Maybe you said something else about the ECHL jerseys in one of the previous streams. Marner steals the puck, gets it, denies. Matthews shoots! And it's a glove save by Bobrovsky. There's a turnover there by Barkov. A good intercept by Marner. Nides, good drop off, and just gets a glove on it as Bobrovsky. This is a hell of a camera angle. There we go. They focused up a little bit. All right, Domi to take the draw against Lindell. Defensive zone draw. And they'll redo that one. Domi wins the draw. Nylander's out there right now. And McMahon can't get away with it. Here's Lindell to Marchand. Marchand cuts to the middle, shoots. Oh, tipped and saved by Stolars. Now Carlos trying to look for a lead pass. It's intercepted, but Domi's able to at least get it into the Panthers zone. 1 minute left to go here in the first period. Marchand knocks down that puck, trying to work his way around Benoit. He'll stop him up and play it back to neutral zone. Right back in, though. Oh, that hops over the stick of OEL. Ooh, Tavares able to just chip it. I feel like that was almost too many men right there for the Panthers. Uh-oh, McCabe has gone to the dressing room. That's not good. Oh, Holmberg. Holmberg just saved his ass. He knocked down that clearing attempt for some reason, and it almost turned it over, but he was able to get it out. Holmberg gets it up. Pacioretty. Pacioretty on the forecheck. Oh, Holmberg up front! And Bobrovsky had his blocker down to stop that to getting to Tavares. Yes, what Turnpike said. Let's get some likes on the stream, guys. Yeah. Some likes and some subs. Yes, sir. Most playoff goals among defensemen. Riley! I didn't hear that they mentioned that. Riley's at the most with 14. Turnbull second at 13 now. I must have missed that. I was yelling too much, I guess. I was yelling too loud. Couldn't hear what they were saying. Matthews wins the draw. Riley holding. Martin with the shot. Tipped. Oh! Bobrovsky just makes the save. Ooh. That's an important save by Bobrovsky. Marner does a great job, and what a tip by Matthews. Marner coming back to the point and almost gets it 5. Well, if Bobrovsky's pads were just a little bit farther apart, that was a sure goal. Stolars on the bench because there's 1.5 seconds left to go in the period, so there's a shot by Matthews. Save. Wow. The Leafs go to first intermission up 3-1. Yeah, the Leafs, that is a hell of a first period by the Leafs. Literally their only mistake was a terrible too many men call. And of course the Panthers do take advantage of that, but nonetheless a great period for the Leafs. And they get they make that mistake, but they get it right back. That's the big thing, is they get it right back. That's exactly the type of period I said the Leafs needed. I said they needed to come out strong, and oh boy, did they. Unfortunately, my Hawks are picking third overall. Yeah, I did. Didn't watch the full draft. Actually, I didn't really watch the draft much at all, but I did see that the Islanders are picking first, and I was like, what the hell? What is that? And then, Utah moved up, 10 spots or something like that, which is crazy. Yeah, that's true. You guys just got Bedard. So let's chillax a little bit. Made a better version of the concept I made last week. I'm assuming you sent it to me on Twitter. Or you can send it to me on Twitter if you want to. Yeah, that was a big period. God. I am so... Now, the big thing, though, of course, that's a massive period from the Leafs. They did phenomenal. Important part is they need to make sure they continue that into the next periods. Because Florida, I don't think Florida's going to come out like they did in period 1 again. I think they're going to be a lot stronger. All right, let me pull it up. 1 second. Let me pull it up, Nick. Window. This one? Yeah, that one. All right, let's move. Okay, so that's your concept. I like this one a lot more than the other one. Yeah, because the other one had like the kind of not shoulder yoke, but the stripes along the shoulders. Yeah, this one's good. I like this one a lot. I think this one would be a solid one, for sure. I'd definitely be down. That's a good concept, though. I like that. Win at center, like I said, this game in October 2003, and lost 5-1. Interesting. Watch this Islanders' first overall pick walk into free agency. No, I don't think they just did with DeVars. Oh, that's that would be tough. I would feel bad for Islanders fans at that point. I'd feel bad for Islanders fans at that point. Islanders top 3 jersey history, bottom 3 fan base. Dude, I completely disagree with that jersey history. I think their jersey history is maybe the most mediocre jersey history. The only team that I would say is more mediocre is the Flyers. The Flyers have the most mediocre jersey history, but the Islanders are right there. The only reason the Islanders are a little bit higher is because of the Fisherman and the Wave jersey. That's the only reason they have decent jerseys. Oh, the Gladiators won 5-1. Ah. I thought you were going by. That makes sense. I'm gonna play some puck. Even though I'm not very good at puck. Oh god, that was loud. We're on opposite ends of the jersey spectrum. Yeah, us. Oh, oopsies. Need to go on red now. He's okay. It's just a broken skate. Okay, that's good. Yeah, I saw that he went to the dressing room with like 50 seconds left, and I assumed, or I was hoping that it wasn't anything too crazy. Get off the ice, one. He's saying some beer league trash talk. These guys are trying to hit me in the head, bro. Buy a lot of Bruins jerseys. Your opinion cannot be trusted. All right, you know what? Fair enough. Fair enough. You caught me. You caught me. That's I can't say anything. I do buy a lot of Bruins jerseys, unfortunately. Dude, I feel like I'm in like Elo hell from what I had played previously. These guys are not as good as the other guys that I have been playing as of late. My past couple of streams, at least. I just realized it's fucking overtime, bro. It's loose. I didn't even realize it was overtime. Their goalie's fucking going out there playing the puck like nobody's business. Just get it out, guys. Just send her out. Oh, it's a huge play by our goalie. Just get her out of there. I love her defense this year for the most part. They better all stay healthy. Yeah. Our defense is quite solid when healthy, for sure. Well, guess we're going to another OT. What the hell, goalie? You see what he just did? Oh, whoopsies. Just want to make sure that I have the timer for the intermission up. I do not want to miss the start of the period. Oh god, guys. That's not good. We gotta get back. Gotta get back. There we go. Oh, I'm sprung. Go, 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 go. No. Wait, yes! Huge! We take those! We take those! Hey, that was all me. Look at that. Look at that! That's all me. The goalie put it in himself, bro. The goalie put it in himself. Ray Ripley is my favorite WWE wrestler. Nice. I wonder if the Leafs would sign me to Hawkenpod deal, Hawkenpod's deal next summer. Hey, or next season. That would be sweet. Hey, I'll take his deal. I'll take anybody's fucking NHL deal. But yeah, especially Hawkenpod's. You know, you get to basically. I mean, you still got to work out a ton, but you're just rehabbing for pretty much the entire season. Yeah, over a mill to work out. Yeah, you know, don't have a ton of motivation to work out, but I think that would do it. I think that would do it for sure. If you had to give me some motivation to work out, that would definitely help for sure. Get out of the way, Shorzy. I can't skate, but apparently he doesn't either. That's good. That's good. Yeah, it's been a while since I've skated. Too long, for sure. But I skated, you know, I was in hockey when I was young, so I had like probably a 5-year period where I just didn't step on the ice. And you know what? It was kind of like riding a bike, to be honest. I did not have too much of an issue getting right back on it. I was surprised at how decent my skating was, considering how long it had been. And it's not like I was a good skater in the first place. I'm not saying that I am, but decent compared to, like, you know, actually knowing what to do. Oh, guys, come on. I also forgot that I... So 5:40 left. Okay. Are you going to do a second chance bracket? I guess I never really thought about it. I guess I could. Trying to think. I was just trying to get a stick out of the way. I mean, my bracket was pretty decent for the most part. I only got St. Louis wrong and the Kings... Actually, no. Actually, no, my bracket maybe wasn't that great. Because I got St. Louis wrong, I got the Kings wrong, and I got the Devils wrong. The Devils was a long shot. I was not expecting the Devils to actually win that. That was like... That was my... You know... Hey, wouldn't it kind of be funny if the Devils won? Oh, brother. Where'd that go? It's back there. I guess Marchand and the rest recorded focus for this game. Okay, I can see what you're saying. With Center of Gravity, you don't have part of all. Unfair advantage. That's true. That's true. Wait, watch that go in. Watch that go in. Ah, fuck. That's true. I do not have very far to fall. Okay, off the boards. All of our team is getting in each other's way. I'm just going to let him play it. Okay, I'm just going to follow up. Okay, I'm just going to accidentally poke it back. Okay, he's going to pass it right back up to me. I'm going to play it in front. To the one. Score! Ah! Dude, imagine. I was too busy throwing my head back. I didn't realize where the puck was. Imagine, though. That would have been so sick. Ugh. I've been crazy. I've been crazy. Crazy taxi. Oh, okay. Jacob Darndocker is a future Wild. Where is he right now? I don't remember. I don't know why I don't remember where he's playing. I know the name. I don't know what team he's on. Oh. Oh, buddy. Wonder where Rob Blake ends up? Yeah. I mean, honestly, I understand why. They said they parted ways, but did they really part ways? Yeah. when you lose 4 years, the Sabres, okay. When you use 4 years in a row to the same team, that's, yeah, you kind of. Dude, I keep not looking at the game. Missing the puck. Oh, that was too hard. That's a huge pass. Ah, oh, just wide. I'm not going to flame him. I probably would have missed the net, too. That one missed me. I couldn't get there. Who needs a GM? The Sabres. They always need a GM. I'm going to not continue after this period. This will be my last period. I tried to hit the goalie. It didn't work. I'm just leaving it. Oh, no! I couldn't fucking get there. I'm trying to block out the goalie. I was just staying at the side of the net hoping he would get to me. Oh, fuck. Toronto Edmonton Oilers would be insane. It would be pretty crazy. Yes, we definitely have the defensive advantage in that one for sure. But I'd probably give them the offense advantage, even though, you know, even though we got a couple of guys. It's McDavid and Draisaitl. We kind of got to give them the advantage. All right. We are a minute 25 away from the second period, so let's get ready by changing this. see Carolina Stingrays jerseys? Sure. South Carolina Stingrays. I think I've seen their jerseys before. Yeah. I've seen their jerseys before. But it's kind of just like the Caps jerseys. Not a huge fan. I mean, it's better because it's an actual logo, but not completely my cup of tea. I think Florida's gonna have a pushback. Gotta be ready for it. Yes, for sure. Yeah, I don't. They're not gonna have the same kind of first period. They're gonna come out a lot stronger. So yeah, definitely have to be careful here. Like the Navy one, that was not bad. Yeah. But yeah, definitely at least need to be on their toes. All right, let's do that and mute that. So don't hear the actual game. Am I in what group? So slot shots 8-4 in favor of the Leafs. High danger chances 5-0. Turnover chances 4-1. All in favor of the Leafs. And then obviously big lead. Pacioretty wraps up his stick to make sure it doesn't collect dust. That's interesting. Links don't show up in chat. Oh yeah, it's probably like an auto mod thing. What if I turn that on? I'm gonna turn that off because I don't know what that was. And that's his mod activity, and I don't know if that's gonna show up in on the actual chat itself. So, all right. Here's Reinhardt trying to work his way around Matthews. He stops him up. Well, big hit by Verhaeghe on Tannen, but he gets right back up, and Marner plays it to McCabe. Matthews will tip it in. At least make a change. Yeah, but I assume it's just like some auto mod thing that I didn't even realize that I had set up. But yeah, probably no one but moderators can link stuff, I would assume. Barkov trying to swing it in front and goes behind the net. Pacioretty gets it up to Tavares. Tavares, he had Carlos streaking on the far side, but couldn't find him. Nikolai to Kulikov and chipped back to center. Pacioretty trying to get it right back in. Ooh, Tavares has fallen twice here. I think he needs some new blades there. Luosterainen to this middle. Shot saved there. Good save by Stolarz on Kulikov. Now lead pass on Lawton. Almost got away with it, but Meliscus? Is that his name? I'm gonna have to figure that out. Don't know who 26 is, my bad. I'll try and look into it later. When there's not game footage. Oh, and Yarncroke trying to work his way to the front, and that's going to draw a call. Good job by Yarncroke to just drive to the front of the net. Belinskin. That's what it is. Belinskis? But here's the hook there. Belinskis. Okay, that's how you pronounce it. I have of the name, but I just forgot how to pronounce it. But I'll be honest, I know nothing about that player. Absolutely zero. All right, so big power play here. Let's not take a too many men call. Hey, boys? Let's not take a too many men call in this one. Tavares wins the draw back. There's a shot by Marner and pad save by Borowski. Tavares trying to knock it down. It comes back out to center. Leafs have to regroup. Marner slowly out to center. Drops it for Nylander. Here he comes with some speed. Willie across. It's deflected, and Barkov is able to get it back out. 30 seconds already gone in the power play. He's trying to get set up here. Now Matthews, he gets into the zone. Matthews back on the puck. You'll get it to Nyes on the near side. Nyes, he finds Marner at the point. Marner to Tavares. Tavares back for Marner, but it's just out of his reach and it's poked away. Yeah, it's Tavares kind of had two guys. He wasn't quite sure, but honestly, I'm okay with that play by Tavares because he made sure, oh, here comes the Leafs back in. Pacioretty tried to find Domi. And McMahon and Marner's pass just comes back out again. Damn. But yeah, Tavares' pass I was okay with because if he tried to feed it behind him, he didn't know where the other guys were. And he could have turned it over and it would have been an odd man rush, so. Leafs stopped up at the line again. Stolar's long pass up ahead. Finds Riley. Riley gets it across. McMahon shoots. And that's stopped. It was blocked by Barkov. And Barkov will spin around in his own zone. Finds Schmidt. And Schmidt clears it. Not a great power play here for the Leafs. They didn't really get set up. They won the draw, and that's about it. So that does it for the power play. One shot on goal, that's it. Hey, Rick. Canada's not bad. How are you? Evening's pretty much ruined. Oh, no. That's bad. That's too bad. Sorry to hear that. Kachuk, he runs into Bennett. Or he had maybe a little bit of a chance in the slot. Now comes back in for a Kachuk. Rodriguez is pinched up against the boards. Bennett in front, and Leafs are able to stop that from getting to Kachuk. Now it's back in. Mikula over to Jones, now up ahead. Boakfist. There's Greer on the forecheck. You'll find it for Boakfist again. Forsling to Boakfist. His shot. And it's blocked in front. Another shot by Forsling. Save! Right pad by Stolars. That's a close one. Jones pinching there. Now in behind the net. The ref falls down. Fans kind of giving a little bit of a cheer. Still in behind the net. And Holmberg able to come away with it off the boards, and Leafs will tip it out to Holmberg. Oh, and that pass to Tavares just missed. Tavares backhand, and oh, is that in? Oh, that one almost went in. It was a Florida player crashing into Bobrovsky. Almost knocked it free. I feel like Holmberg should have maybe tried stuffing at that or poking at it. Oh, is it? Are the Leafs getting a penalty? I just heard interference for something. So it was tip up ahead from Nylander to Holmberg. Holmberg just misses Tavares. Oh yeah, it is Holmberg that's going to get a penalty. Holmberg for interference. Fuck. Fuck. Oh, that's too bad. Sorry to hear that, Rick. You know, that's it. That is a penalty. That is a penalty. So, yeah, not great penalties for the Leafs. Offensive, like, at the whistle penalty by Holmberg. And a too many men. And then the Domi penalty, which I disagree with as being a penalty, but they called it, so whatever. But Leafs do win the draw. Here's Jones. Trying to work his way around and now gets it back for Barkov. Barkov will send it in. Stolar slows it down. Try to get to McCabe and it hopped over his stick. Panthers will keep it in. Kachuk across. Here's Verhaeghe. A lot of time. Shoots. Save. Back for Verhaeghe, and now it comes to Kachuk on the far side. Kachuk try to get it to Verhaeghe again. Hops over his stick. Tanev, a nice pass to Marner. Marner, just get it out. And he gets it to center. Good enough. He didn't get it down the ice, but that was a good knockdown by Jones, actually. So, Leafs only get Matthews changed. Florida's right back in. Tanev, he can't clear it. He tried to pass it. And I don't think Yarncroke realized that. Barkov's knocked down. Marner chips off the boards, and here's Yarncroke. Yarncroke one-on-one. He slows up. Tanev was almost going to join him, but elects to change. That's the smart play. And good job by Yarncroke to just buy as much time as possible, allow his teammates to change, and then dumps it in, changes himself. 38 seconds left to go on the penalty kill for the Leafs. Bennett works his way in. Knies will take that puck, though. He can't clear it. Schmidt down for Marchand across. Now back for Marchand. Holds, shoots. Blocked in front. Good job by Carlo on his former teammate. Knies doesn't have a stick. Here's Marchand with it. Schmidt back across. Here's Kachuk with it. Kachuk down low. Trying to just play it in front, and is Bennett. Stolar's got his blocker down. Kachuk, and again, did Bennett save? Once again, they went for the same play. Stolarz is down. He's hurt. Oh, no. Oh, no. He's up. He seems to be okay. But, oh, he's... I think he's fine. Let's see what happens here. So it's Kachuk down low. Bennett coming in front, and he gets the hand right into the face. Fucking Bennett, dude. Fuck. That is one of those accidentally on purpose sort of things that Bennett does all the fucking time. All the time. God, I hate that player. Of course it's Bennett, dude. Stolarz seems to be okay. Leafs do end up finishing the kill, by the way. God. Not to mention they do a set. Oh, me but your friends as well. Yeah, that really sucks, Rick. I'm sorry to hear that, man. Most notable Bridgeport Sound Tigers is Brock Nielsen and Anders Lee. Yeah, Sam Bennett, I hate you. Rats will be rats. Yep. Yeah, it like that's oh yeah, that's literally it's one of those accidentally on purpose that he does 100 times like over his career. He's done hundreds and hundreds of times. Same thing like he did with the Knies thing, where he took him down. That's an accidentally on purpose. Same thing like he did with Marchand in the series against the Bruins, where he punched him while going for a hit. He knows what he's doing. It's there's a track record of it. He's a dirty player. His contract is expiring. I hope he signs in the Western Conference. Yeah. I understand how you feel about Sam Bennett. Yeah, he is very quickly. That is, oh my god, dude! I forgot how dirty they're showing what Bennett did tonight. I forgot how dirty that is. Holy shit! God, fuck that player. I think I'm starting to hate him more than Marchand, which is saying a lot. Dirtiest workers in the league. God, I hate the Panthers. Yeah, I do too. I think the Panthers are very close to being more hated than the Bruins, and it's mostly just because the Bruins don't have much to hate anymore. They're not much there. I was actually, here's a hold by Nylander. Tavares shoots, and that goes off Kulikov and out of play. There was a woman that I saw at work. She had like a grandma Bruins shirt. And I was like, I'm not a huge fan of your shirt. And she's like, what? Why? And I'm like, it's the Bruins. I'm a Leafs fan. I can't like that shirt. And she's like, we barely have anyone anymore. You can't hate the Bruins. And I'm like, okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Leafs win the draw. McCabe to Tanev. His shot. Oh, and it goes in! I think Nyes maybe tipped that. Wow, that somehow trickled past Bobrovsky. Maybe Nyes didn't get it at all. Yeah, no, Tanev is the one that's going first. He doesn't even look too happy, I'm going to be honest with you. Wow, that one leaks through Bobrovsky. Let's see it again. So it's just Tanev throwing it to the front. And it bounces off the ice. Let's see. Oh, I think Nyes maybe just gets a piece of it. That's a bad goal from Bobrovsky. Ooh. But it's a weird shot. Okay, you know what? That is a weird shot. It just lobs. It just lobs and bounces off the ice, off the blocker and in. 4-1 for the Leafs. No, not 44-1. I would love that, but I don't think we're going to quite see that. I'll always hate any team in the black and yellow. Yeah. Yeah, that's it is a little bit harder, but it's not. It's still pretty easy. Still pretty easy. Oh, Ekman Larson takes down his man. They don't call that. Jones trying to jump up on it. Now here's McMahon trying to work his way around Forsling and doesn't get to the front. Hate the Bruins as well. Yeah, Bruins do suck. Tanev, first goal of the playoffs. Maybe we'll look at, or here's go Bob for the series. Hey, let's not say anything too much. Okay, I don't want to jinx anything here. Tanev, big goal. Knives gets an assist. Ooh, Pacioretty got off the fucking ice, bro. Don't take another too many men call. Holy. Greer. That shot goes wide. Lundell. Behind for Greer. Tried to send out. Nice stick by Stolars. Greer tried to send it in front to Marchand. And it was a good read by Stolars. He knew that was coming. Now Yarncroke. He'll just lob it in, get a change. Kulikov had to dodge a check there from Pacioretty. He was on the train tracks, but he saw it coming just before he went behind the net. If he didn't keep his head up, he would have gotten rolled over. Storinen intercepted by Pacioretty, and he'll leave it there for Tavares. Tavares works his way in to Nylander, who stops up and then plays it down low for Pacioretty. Tavares on it here. Tavares trying to work his way around Barkov. He gets knocked down, and he's going to draw a call. Leafs. Another power play opportunity. Come on, guys. Come on. Let's have a big power play here. And, I mean, trips up Tavares. I don't like the Seattle Kraken. So you like the Wild better. That's fair. There's been some rumors that if Bennett hits the market, the Leafs are going to be one of the teams interested, but I don't know if I want him if he's going to post stunts like that. Yeah. I don't know. He's like one of those guys that you almost want on your team just so he's not doing it to your team. But he's such a dick that I don't know if I feel like Marchand, I don't know. At least current Marchand, you know, maybe previous Marchand is different, but current Marchand, he's still kind of a dick. But he's a player that I actually I wouldn't mind, to be honest, on the Leafs, because that he's not fucking such a thorn in the Leafs side. And he's not I don't know. He's not the worst out there. Stand up delay bang. Yes, sir. Panthers look off tonight. They don't look the same Panthers from last year. It's not the Panthers looking off. It's the Leafs fucking going in, bro. That's what it is. This Panthers team, they just suck. I can have a little bit of scumbagginess on our team. A little bit. Let's be real. Pacioretty's kind of a scumbag. A little bit. He throws some hits that are a little borderline. A little borderline. Why is Wool getting ready? Oh no, bro. So they're saying it's possibly the concussion spotter that is pulling out Stolarz because of fucking Bennett. I hope it's the concussion spotter that pulled him out. I hope it's not something else. But at least Wool has been good. So they'll update us. Let's hope it's the concussion spotter. Here we go again, Landon the Bruce superfan. Dude, I don't think we scored 3 on Bobrovsky last series. Yeah, I hope it's just the concussion spotter that pulled him, and it's not actually like Stolarz pulling himself. Come on, guys, we didn't talk about Gert Sparks here. That's true. Like, this is why you have Joseph Woll as Nylander goes offside. The only reason that I'm, like, panicking a little bit is because, you know, it's... Yeah, Stolarz looks fine there from what they're showing. The only reason I'm panicking a little bit is because he's coming in cold, right? That's the only reason. But like, yeah, like Wool has been good, and yeah, it's actually nice that the Leafs are on the power play here, to kind of maybe settle him in a little bit. Obviously, he hopefully isn't going to get any shots on goal on this power play, but gives him a little bit to kind of prepare himself some more. 2013 Houston Aeros relocated to Iowa. So a minute 10 seconds. Leafs are now in the zone behind the net. They're trying to battle for it here. Now it's played to the near side. Matthews trying to go after it. And he's able to poke it free for Nyes. Nyes reverse to Tavares. Back to the point. Here's Domi across that missed Marner, but he's able to get out on it. Marner tried to feed it back for Matthews, but he's able to get it right back. Now for Domi. Domi fakes a shot, shoots off the stick of Jones. Nyes in front, and it missed him. Matthews diving to save it. He's able to keep it alive. Tavares to Marner. Marner holding. Down for Tavares. Tavares in front. Oh, and just poked away by Bobrovsky. Nyes tried to send it back, and it goes past both Marner and Matthews. Wool out to play it. So at least we'll get a little bit of a touch of the puck. That's good. Now Domi trying to rush up ahead. It's the stick of Lundell. He tries to go back. Now Marchand stops up, holds for Kulikov, and now turned over. Leafs trying to rush it back, but a lot of Florida players back. Oh, Patches in front, and it missed the stick of McManus. He was tied up by Barkov. And now Lundell just dumps it in. Let's get the right clock back on. So Leafs, what are they, 0 for 4 on the power play tonight? That's not great. Ooh, McMahon can't get it out. Verhaeghe is able to get away from Riley. Peels it back. There's a shot. and was deflected. It goes wide. Wool didn't know where it was for a second. Now Verhaeghe for Barkov. Balinskis. And he fanned on the shot, but it comes to Verhaeghe anyways. Verhaeghe stopped up by Domi. It's still loose. It's now in the feet of Verhaeghe. Verhaeghe is able to get it down. Misses Reinhardt, but it goes to Schmidt. Schmidt to Balinskis. Across. Here's Reinhardt shooting. Tipped. And that's high. Balinskis. Up front. Oh, man, that just missed the stick of Barkov. Florida with a lot of pressure. They've been on it for a minute here. Leafs need to gather up the puck. Here's Verhaeghe. Holding. Back to the point. Schmidt was down low for a while there. Now he comes back up high. Here's Verhaeghe. Shoots. Save by Wool, and he'll hold on. Good job, Wool. Able to make the save on Verhaeghe in the slot. That's a big save by Wool after a minute in the offensive zone for the Panthers. Oh, I thought it was deflected, Reinhardt's shot, but no, it was a save by Wool that he was able to get high. And then there's the stop. He's able to hold on. Small sample, but Wool has been pretty good in the playoffs. That's true. He was really good in last year's playoffs against the Bruins. He just got injured with fucking 0.2 seconds left. And they fucking even still scored the goal. And it didn't matter anyways. They won the game. God, I'm so pissed. He ain't no Samsonov. That's true. He's not no Samsonov. Lawton off the glass. But they can't get it out. They call it a glove pass, though. As Kachuk touches up, is what I was trying to say. .6:03 left to go in the second period. Shots 11-16 in favor of the Leafs. Yeah, they say it was like 9:35 is when Stolarz went off in terms of game time. So we'll see. Honestly, it's possible Stolarz might, if he's in concussion protocol, he might not come back until the third. Otten. Oh man, here comes the Panthers. Here's Bennett with it. Bennett coming in across and just out of the reach of Jones. Jones trying to bank it in off a player, and now from a shot by Forsling, saved by Wool. He holds on. I don't like the Chicago Blackhawks because you like the Senators. Yeah, all right. All right, so we're going to a commercial break here. Can't believe Sammy was the third string in Vegas. What a fall. Well, he is the third string, hey. Who's Vegas' backup goalie? Because it's Hill, and who's the other guy? I can't remember right now. We do have Brick Wall. Question. Okay, question. If Stolarz is not able to come back until the third period, let's say he's in concussion protocol, and he can't come back until the third period, do you just keep Wool in? Because he would have at that point played for half of a period. Do you just keep Wool in and stick with that? Or do you put Stolarz back in after not playing for half of a period? Oh, Schmid, right. Let him rest. Yeah, like, God, it's so tough. But yeah, like, it would be a good time to give him rest. Because it would be, like, I've already seen people say they should be giving Stolarz rest, and Wool should have started this game, which I was like, no. No, he shouldn't have. Not that Wool is bad, but there's no point in starting Wool when Stolarz has been this good. I guess he wasn't fantastic in the first series, or in round one, but, you know, he was solid. So, do you, rest him, just keep him out, rest him. I mean, I guess it does depend on the rest of the period here. So we don't have any update for the Leafs. So, interesting. So I guess Wool could have had a warm-up, but the Leafs maybe chose not to take it? I'm not sure. I think he's fine, though, from what I saw after. I think he's fine. It's just a rule that you have to go off. Yeah, it's concussion spotter for sure. I think. It feels like it, at least. Because, yeah, he did seem okay. Oh, get it to Nylander. Tavares coming in to Nylander. Shoots! Oh, and a blocker save. Actually, I think that hit the stick of Bobrovsky. And got it out of play. The second Tavares entered the zone, I'm like, Willie's wide open. Get it to him, bro. He did. And Willie just off the stick. Oh, man. But yeah, you gotta, in the playoffs, you just ride just off the stick. But yeah, you ride the hot hand in the playoffs. So that's the only thing is like, I don't know. It's interesting. Barkov wins that draw. Forsling. It's up ahead. Here's Verhaeghe with it. Walking in. Shoots! And a good save by Wool as he holds on. With Barkov and Reinhart going to the front. That was a little bit too much room for Verhaeghe. It was... So the Leafs just had poor communication there. As the Leafs were 3-3 back, Matthews was back there. He goes off and takes Barkov, but Verhaeghe and Reinhart switch up, and Benoit and OEL don't take each other's mans. So OEL was kind of just standing in no man's land. Oh, big hit by Nyes on Jones. Gets to Matthews. Oh my God, I would have fucking came. Oh. Sorry, that was maybe a little too much, but goddamn, holy, that was nice. That shot saved by Wool. Willie does need to record the Hattie. That was so sick from Nyes. Matthews will lift it down on Bobrovsky, and a little bit of Bronx cheer there. Panthers trying to come right back out, and Rodriguez just gives it over to McMahon. Go, Domi, skate, buddy! I don't think Domi realized that he had maybe a little bit of a chance. Leafs able to keep it in the zone. McMahon shoots. Blocked. Leafs keep it in once again. McMahon will get it into the corner. Domi after it here. Domi down low for Holmberg. Holmberg pinned up against the boards, works his way around Berlinski, peeling away. Tried to feed McMahon, and puck comes out front. It bounces away. Nice stick by OEL there as Rodriguez tried to find Tkachuk. He would have had a little bit of a streak, but now here comes Bennett. Bennett over the line, shot, and that's deflected wide. Rodriguez, a long shot, and that was offside. So they'll call the play down. Minnesota Wild mascot Nordy has a friend named K9 Chili Dog. But yeah, it's a big check by Nyes. Jones was trying to go for the reverse hit, and Nyes was ready for it. And he picks up the puck, finds Matthews alone in the slot, a ripper. And it goes high. Oh, god damn, dude. Imagine Dragons, dude. Tavares wins the draw. This is fourth line for the Panthers out against the second line for the Leafs. So we'll see how this... Oh, big hit by Pacioretty. Holy, just rolls over Sturm. Here comes Boqvist the other way to Sturm. And that one doesn't get to the net. Nylander finds the loose puck. And now he has some speed. Nylander to Riley. Riley will just play it in. There wasn't really much of a play there. So... decides just to get it deep. Allows the Leafs to change. McCabe. To Tanev. Tanev to McCabe. Ooh, almost offside for the Leafs, and now it's played out. It's a battle along the blue line here, and Panthers are the one that come away with it. Mikkola sends it down. Reinhardt on it. So now it's this top line against the fourth line. Yarncroke will get it off the glass and out. They just need to... Well, I guess they don't mind running out this fourth line against the top lines of the other teams, so maybe they don't need a change, but they will because it's been a while now. Agonize his number in the rafters. Ready for this man to be a Leaf forever. Yeah, I love him. Lundell now skating the other way. Here's Verhaeghe. His shot. Ooh, a sharp angle. That goes wide. Puck tipped into the corner. Marner try to get it off the boards. Good pinch there by Balinskis. Now it's sent out front by Marner. Careful, buddy. He gets it to OEL this time, and that'll be played out, and that's going to be an icing call against the Leafs. A minute left here in the period. Let's take a show the patch ready hit again. Come on. I don't care about an ad. I want to see the hit. They're not going to show the hit. They had to get the ad in. Oh, now they're going to show it. Yeah, here's Patch ready on the forecheck. Just a massive hit on Sturm. I don't think he saw it coming. He almost had a Panther player blocking him. So a minute left here to go in the second. He's trying to get it out. They can't do so. Here's Mikkola shooting. That goes off of Tanev. I don't think Wool had any idea where that puck was. Lawton trying to chip it out. So it's Lawton that's stuck out here with this other half of the first line. Kulikov trying to dance around Nyes. Nyes able to find it. Just can't chip it out. Here's the shot. I think it's blocked in front. Rebound. Tanev able to find it. And he gets it up ahead for Marner. Oh, for a second I thought that was over the glass, but it wasn't. And now comes the Leafs. Holmberg trying to drive to the front. Holmberg! Oh, and he gets checked hard, nailed by Kulikov as he drove to the front. He took the hit and made the shot. It didn't get in, but now Tkachuk trying to get a hit on the end of the period. Same thing with Bennett. Yeah, and they're shocker. Tkachuk and Bennett trying to get their piece of flesh before the end of the period. Yeah, Homer gets rocked by Kulikov as he's driving to the front. Oh, ouch. Honestly, I will say by Kulikov, impressive that he didn't just nail him in the head. I think he got all shoulder there. Like, it was a clean hit. But the way that Homer drove to the front, I feel like his head was pretty exposed. So good on Kulikov for not actually, like, basically killing him. Balloon susks. That's a good one. So, period ends. Leafs up 4-1. Now a huge third period here. The Leafs just look real solid. Leafs look real solid so far. Let's do a little bit of that. I got some notifications. I'm gonna check on my phone, so give me a second. Making sure, don't need that. Yeah, that does matter. Do. Okay, sorry about that. You know what this season has made me realize? Reserve a pro Leafs broadcast team. Yeah, I know a lot of non-Leafs fans say that we already have a pro Leafs broadcast, but like legitimately, like as much as I like, there's sometimes actually I'm not gonna have that up just quite yet. I want to find a server first. Like the actual like the Homer broadcasts are so much fun. Like even though like the Avs broadcast, I don't like. I forget the announcer's name at the moment, or like oh my god, why am I forgetting the fucking Boston broadcast? Who's that guy that I fucking hate? I forget his name at the moment. What's his name? Why am I forgetting? Is it like John? Anyways, the pro team, the biased broadcasts are so much fun when it's your team, and also to be honest, they're kind of just hilarious to watch if you're not, even if you're not a fan of the team. But exactly, like it's terrible to watch. Like it's just kind of funny to watch when I'm just gonna practice in puck because I can't find a fucking game. Um, it can be funny to watch, but yeah, sometimes those biased broadcasts are like really hard to watch when you're not a fan of the team. But yeah, it's just like having like they should get Joe Bowen back on the air, man, on the TV. Like his calls are great. Those are fantastic. But every team should have a biased broadcast, in my opinion. Like why not? I just need to get used to handling the puck. That's what I need to get used to. And shooting. And skating. And passing. Basically everything. Alright, that's not fair. There it is. Yeah, get Biz on the Pro Leagues podcast. Yeah. He's funny. Bit of wide. Come on, man. But yeah, Biz is great. I like that. I like that he's not ashamed to be a Leafs fan. Because it feels like a lot of the other Leafs media is. At least to me, like, it's not that they're ashamed, or maybe it's not, like, maybe it's not that they're ashamed. Maybe they are, I don't really know. But I think they're just so aware of people, like, calling them out for being, so pro Leafs that they're trying not to seem like it, which just makes it, it makes it annoying for Leafs fans because then they're like, you're just kind of being, like, it's like, why are you covering the team if it feels like you hate them? But then any single time that they do something positive for the Leafs or they say something positive for the Leafs, the non-Leafs fans are like, you're just biased for the Leafs. And it's just annoying. He was puking all over the boards? Really? That's what they said? Oh, fuck. That is... Okay, so he's not coming back. He is not playing tonight. That you keep Wool in net. Wool had a pretty good rest of that period. He looked good. You keep Wool. Yeah, do not play Stolars for the third. I mean, I don't even think they would let him if he's puking all over the boards. Fuck. Really? God, I hate Bennett so much. Fuck that guy, dude. Ugh. That's... Dude. That's bad. That is really bad. Oh, I got it. I got it. Hold on. I'm going back. I'm gonna go see if I can find it on the broadcast. Where is still Lars here? Yeah. There he is. Yeah. They have. Hold on. I'm gonna listen back to the broadcast. Okay. Let me listen here. So commercial break. Yeah, he shook his head a little bit there. Like he looks fine right here. Literally nothing will happen to Bennett. Yep. Yeah. Yeah, Bennett's not getting anything for that at all. Like there's no shot. I don't even like there's not even a question. New York mascot, Sparky Dragon, his friend named Storm. Yeah. Yeah, he's definitely vomiting. Well, I don't know if I would consider it sick. Like, I don't know. That's. I mean, I guess you are sick if you're puking, but yeah, that's. Fuck. Fuck, man. Yeah, so you definitely. I mean, obviously, Stolars isn't. Um, Stolars isn't playing after doing that. Like, no, there's no shot. So, yeah. My concern is for the future. Man, it's a good thing we have Wool. It's a damn good thing we have Wool. Oh, Ben is doing this. Come on, Allen, you're a goaltender. You know exactly what Bennett's doing there. God damn. You don't trust Hildeby? Well, I mean, that's a. I feel like that's. I know technically he would be the backup if, depending on what happens with Stolars here. But I don't think that's something we have to concern ourselves too much with. I don't know. I hope not. I'm gonna watch this. I think I don't want to watch too much of the intermission here because it's hard to talk while not being able to directly react to it. Like I can't play it on the stream here. So well, actually, I don't know. I wonder if they would give a shit if it's intermission content, as long as they don't actually show the game footage. I wonder if they would care or not. I don't know. It's a good question that I would have to think about. Um, yeah, not sure. Sam Bennett's a dirty player. Yeah, he is. I strongly dislike him. I think the Stars will beat the Jets. I do as well. I would definitely say so. Let me see how long we have left in the intermission here. Probably still a little bit. I would think so. But I just want to double check. Stoli, his concussion protocol for any length of time, then comfort conversation to be had. Well, yeah, like obviously, obviously Stolarz is not coming back this game, right? Like that's if he's throwing up on the bench, he's not coming back this game. It's just what the fuck happens for game 2. But if you have, like, obviously you'll have Hildeby as a backup, and you're like, I mean, it's worst case scenario, I guess, if you end up fucking having to play Hildeby. I mean, something shitty also happened to Wool. So I don't really want to think about it, to be honest. So I'm just not going to. I know what the Houston Aeros jerseys look like. They're nice. I like them. Vegas and Edmonton, I can see it going either way. Oilers has to win. You want the Oilers to, or if the Oilers win, their goaltending has to be a lot better. Yeah, I mean, Stuart Skinner is hilarious. He's a very funny goaltender. But obviously they didn't play him for like the last 4 games or whatever it was. We got to take out Bennett. Yeah, you know, I'm not usually one for injuring players, but that would be a whoopsie moment. There's always Matt Murray. True. We got to bring out the Murdog. Yes, sir. Huge. He'll come up big for sure. Murray would be massive. There's like, what, 4 minutes until... I'm going to quickly get more drink just so I don't run out in the middle of the third period. I know what the Aeros jerseys look like. I like them. Capital and Hurricanes, that could go either way. I'm gonna go with the Capitals win. Yeah, I probably... So, yeah, for me, I have the Stars for sure. I'm still on Hella Fraud Watch. So I don't think that's changing. I know technically they won, but still on Hella Fraud Watch. Ottinger better, L plus ratio, all of that. Oilers and Knights, I have the Knights winning. I like, yeah, I don't know. I have the Knights, and then yeah, Capitals, Canes. In my bracket, I had, well, I guess I had the Capitals beating the Devils, so you know, it's a little different, but I don't know. Honestly, I might go Canes. I might go Canes on that one. I'd have to think a little bit more, but I might go Canes. And then Leafs in 6. Leafs in 6 for sure. 100%. Vegas has never lost the second round series. God damn, dude. You know, I don't hate Vegas, but I get why people hate Vegas. I understand why people hate Vegas, because, like, that franchise has not suffered any pain. They missed the playoffs, like, once. That's it. And then they've been to the finals once. They've won the cup once. Like, come on, man. Really? Are you serious? Their biggest, like, pain is, Game 7 against the Sharks. That's, like, their biggest, like, the most their fans have suffered. And It's not even that much. Alright, third period. Should be starting soon. Alright, let's change this to third. Oh, not fourth, not 43rd. Holy smokes. That's a lot of periods. Alright. We gotta turn off that because we are getting ready to begin. And yeah, Joseph Wall, obviously, being the starter. Well, not the starter, but staying in net because there's no shot that Stolars would come out. So yeah, Hildeby is the third goaltender listed, which makes sense. We're on the third and act like they hit a triple. Yeah. I think my final four is going to be Leafs, Capitals, Stars, and Golden Knights. Yeah, I'll have the same except for I'm going to have Canes instead of Caps. I'm going to change that up. My best friend's a Stars fan, so I'm not gonna say anything, but you know what I'm thinking, Leafs fans? Yeah. Oh, that one almost tipped in front. That would be cool. I'd be down with that for sure, Josh. Shot the point, tipped, and Wall had no idea where that was, but went behind the net. Two middle teams is the Kings and the Knights. That's true. That's true. Yeah, so Leafs. Let's make sure that we lock in for this third period. Oh, that's a big hit, Kulikov on Nylander, but he was managed to get the puck up to Tavares. Now Riley backhand, and he put that just above the net. Nylander holds the zone. Little spinorama, but puck got away from him. Now he'll throw a little bit of a lighter check on Kulikov, but still just get a piece of him. Tavares. Yeah, Panthers most hits in the playoffs. That's not too not too surprising. 43.4 hits per game in the first round. Marchand down low, sent in front, and it's tipped in. Luosterainen. Marchand gets a point. Fuck. Yeah, Leafs need to be careful here because, yeah, the Panthers are... The game's not over yet. There's still a lot of time. Marchand just pokes it loose, and Lundell able to dodge the check. And that's a good tip by Luosterainen. Just a one-handed tip. Damn it. There's Hildeby. Okay. That's an early goal. The Leafs need to settle down here. Leafs able to get it in. McMahon tries to center it. Riley with a shot! And that one also goes high. Two chances for Riley here early, and put both of them over the net. Carlo takes a hit, but Holmberg's able to get it up ahead. McMahon trying to dump it in. Holmberg after it here. Now Domi finds the puck. Comes around and circles it for McMahon off of Bobrovsky. Now it's behind the net again, and Schmidt will come away with it. I need some big fourth line shifts where they just keep the puck in the offensive zone and don't do much with it. That's what I'm looking for right now. Jones. Gets it around. Oh, here's Barkov to the front. Saved by Wool. That's a good stick by Wool. That was close. Leafs need to make sure they, Oh, Marner up ahead for Nyes. Nyes trying to work his way around Jones. Nyes. Centering. Oh, man. And Marner was tied up by Forsling. Damn it. That was close. Puck rolled into the Leaf zone. Rahagi on the forecheck. He comes away with the puck. Nyes gets it away from him, and he plays it down. It's going to be an icing, though. All right, boys. This is what you got to expect. Save percentage in the first round, .892 in the first period, .889 in the second period, .931 in the third for Bobrovsky. So he got better. Well, kind of got better as the periods went on. So, yeah, you might not get another one past Bobrovsky. At least need to hunker it down here. But they can't play too much. They can't play too passive. That's one thing, is you don't want to play super passive. Now here comes Bennett. Bennett across the zone, and there's Tkachuk with the shot. Save by Wool. The thing with Wool is it's been a while since he's played, so... Now Bennett trying to come right back in. He's checked, and Riley gets it out. Tavares is able to get it in, and now Leafs are changing. So far, it's been pretty much all Panthers here in the third. Leafs need to find a way to gain some momentum. Hops over the stick of Stolarz. Here's Lundell shooting, and that goes off the side of the net. Now Marchand comes back from behind the net to the point. Passes over. Here's a shot. They score. The Leafs needed to expect this. Florida wasn't going to go quietly into the night. But I don't know if I love that goal. Let's see it back. It's Belinskis on the far side. That's one that you would like Wool to save. That is one you would like Wool to save. And now it's a one-goal game. Craig Berube calling a timeout. Oh, fuck, guys. Come on, man. Don't do this to me. Yeah. No. Not here we go again. No. Different Leafs team. This is a different Leafs team. It's not here we go again. All right, so Leafs can't play back now. they gave themselves a little bit of room to play back, and they completely squandered that in the first 4:30 of this period. Now they can't play back. They have to be aggressive again. Leafs do win the draw. It's this Matthews line. This is a big shift for the Matthews line after a goal. Let's see what they can do with it. McCabe pinching. Matthews. Here comes Reinhart with it. Reinhart with the shot. Stopped by McCabe, and it's played wide. That shot and goes up and out of play. This is such an important... Oh, fuck. I'm trying to tell myself this is the... Oh, fuck. Can I just say fuck Bennett again? Just cross-check him off the draw, Tavares. Just fucking... right along the face, but by accident, though. Tavares, oh! He gets hooked up by Bennett. And so Bennett is going to go to the box. Yeah, that's a... Tavares was... Yeah, that's definitely a penalty on Bennett, because that turned the puck over. Yeah, Tavares is trying to play it out, and because of that hook, he turned it over to Kachuk. What's my favorite jersey and my favorite one that I own? I'll answer that in a second. Maybe I'll answer that in the next commercial break, because I want to make sure that I don't miss anything here. So Leafs 0 for 3 with 3 shots on goal on the power play. This is so huge. This is so big. This is such a big power play for the Leafs. Matthews wins the draw. Marner, quick shot, and that deflects into the netting. Yeah, concussing our goalie got nothing. Whatever. I mean, it's... unfortunately something you kind of have to expect. So Tavares, he'll win the draw. Matthews to Nylander. We'll send it down low. Tavares after it here, and that is going to come out. Let's see. The problem with the Leafs is they've had a real hard time gaining the zone after being sent out. So let's see if they can do something here. Nyes. You play it in. Nylander trying to forecheck after it. Nyes does come away with it. Marner down for Nylander. Leafs are set. Marner at top to Nylander. Nylander looking. Marner trying to point to him. Nylander still holding on. Here's Tavares. Back for Nylander. No stick for Jones. Marner. Nylander. Matthews. Marner. Just shoot the puck, boys. Shot by Tavares. Save. And Luostarinen can't play it out. Matthews holds the zone. Matthews to Nylander. Shot. That deflects wide off of a skate. Back to the point. Matthews. His shot deflects wide. Marner trying to bounce the puck to the front. Tavares on it. To Marner. Here's Nyes. Tavares to Nylander. Come on, guys. Marner with it here. Holding on. He'll swap spots with Nylander. Nylander shooting. No, pass it down low to Nyes. Nyes around. Try to center it. It's loose. And the Panthers will find it and clear it. Damn it. That was a lot of pressure for the Leafs, but not too many shots on goal. Panthers did a good job clogging the front of the net. Now Bennett's back on the ice. Only one shot again. Leafs 0 for 4 with 4 shots on goal. Mikkola to Reinhart. Here's Bennett with it. Bennett coming in. And that save rebound. Another save by Joseph Woll. And Mikkola with a shot. And that's... I don't know if Woll saved that. He had no idea where it was. It's in the corner. Bennett for Mikkola. That's deflected wide. Uh-oh. Pressure after the goal, or pressure after the penalty kill for the Panthers. Barkov sends it down low. Bennett trying to center it. McMahon now playing along the boards. Reinhart intercepts. Sam Reinhart to Barkov. Barkov shot, save, rebound. And it's played to the corner. Now McMahon. Get it out, boys. They do. And Pacioretty able to get it to center and dumps it in. Oh, no. I was hoping it was a power play that had a lot of pressure. That didn't get a lot of shots, but I was hoping that maybe it would gain them some momentum. That was not the case. Panthers had all the momentum after the penalty kill. Now Woll turns it over. There's a shot blocked. Nate Schmidt high. Now Marchand back with it. His shot gloved by Joseph Woll. Oh, fuck, guys. All Florida so far in this period. Sam Bennett, one shot off the shoulder in the rebound. Oh, fuck. Fuck. This has not been the A period for the Leafs. They need to calm the fuck down and get sorted. I mean, this is not quite, but closer to the pressure that I was expecting in the second. And we didn't quite get it from the Panthers, but they woke up here for the third. Maybe they took the Leafs a little too lightly, and now they're putting on the pressure. So let's, yep. Yeah, I'm nervous too. That is, they have been running around like a chicken with his head cut off. Uh, yeah, what you said, Josh, for sure. Ah, that's such an unfortunate goal. The Luosterainen one. Marchand with 2 assists. Fucking hell, dude. God damn it, dude. Playoff games versus Maple Leafs. 29 games, 10 goals, 31 points. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Ugh. It's a defensive zone draw here for the Leafs, and Panthers come away with it. Riley able to stop that centering play. Now another one goes through the crease. Nylander pokes it free. Now here comes Willie Nylander. It's a 3-on-2. Nylander to Riley. Across. Oh, and they couldn't find the stick of Pacioretty. I think it was deflected. Shot there. Oh, tipped just wide by Patches. He tries to center it. Goes off the skate of Jones. Tavares comes out from behind the net. Now we'll peel back. Oh, Patches. He could have had an interference call there, but at least maybe get away with one. At least play it back to the point. Riley will just play back in. Tavares trying to buy some time as the Leafs are changing. Marner sends it down on Bobrovsky. He saves it. Now off the boards to Lindell, who turns it over. Leafs keep it in for a moment. Matthews takes the puck away from Lindell. Here's Matthews! Stopped by Bobrovsky. Now it's played off the boards. Careful, guys. Don't get caught here. At least don't. Now they're back in their own zone. Matthews. He plays it in, but Panthers are going to get it right back into the Leafs' end. OEL around to the near side. Knives will chip it out. Barkov to Reinhart. And he dumps it in. It goes off of a stick and up and out of play. This side of Wild Retro G coming on 2025. Oh, Jones just gets a stick. And here's a good stick lift by Matthews and gets a quick shot away. Tried to go up and over the blocker. Rodriguez wins the draw. At least able to get it out. Oh, and Yarncroke, once again, he took a heavy hit. Oh, no. Oh, Yarncroke's fine. They're calling a penalty. I thought Yarncroke was injured because his helmet came off. So Mikkola is going to go to the penalty box as Mikkola gets a roughing call. Okay. Come on. Dude, Craig Berube needs to be like, guys, this is such a big opportunity. You fucked up the previous one. Come on. It's... this is This is as much of a must-score power play as you can get while still being in the lead, I think. Like, Florida has been putting on so much pressure. The Leafs have not had a ton. They've started to claw back a little bit here. So they need to, like, this is, they basically need to score, and if they don't score, they need to have just a ton of pressure, like more than they had last. Like, they need shots on goal like crazy. And they need to have some momentum after the power play as well. That was a big thing that Florida did, is after that previous penalty, they turned it around on the Leafs real quick. Scumbags, yeah, yeah, it's the Panthers. What do you expect? It's not news. Okay, come on. Leafs win the draw. Here's Nylander with it across. Nylander shoots! And it's tipped wide. Marner. Nylander just can't hold the zone. Riley's out there. So who's not on this power play for the Leafs? It's Nylander. Is it? It's Nyes. So they've taken off Nyes and put on Riley. Nylander tried to center it, goes off his skate. Here's a shot. Marner or Matthews couldn't get the shot away. Tavares blocked in front. Now it's played out. God damn it! Fuck. I got so shocked that Matthews had like a wide open chance in the slot. I said Marner, even though he was fucking behind the net. One of them had an M. That'll be offside for the Leafs with 1 minute 5 seconds left. Oh, Bobrovsky does make the save there. And then here's Matthews. Forsling ties him up a bit. Is the green and white jersey from 2007 on Fanatics? I don't know. I'm not sure. So second unit out here. So Nyes is now on the second unit. And Riley's still out here. McMahon. He gets in, and now here's Riley with it at the point. Riley to Domi. Shot! And save by Bobrovsky. He sees that through the screen of Nyes. So it's interesting that Riley was out there for the first and second unit. Yeah, Bobrovsky sees it he peeks to the left just before Domi shoots it. And first unit's right back out there. That was a very quick shift for the second unit. And that draw comes to Marner. Marner takes a hit. And that one comes to the far side. The Panthers can't get it out. Here's Nylander coming in. Nylander holds. Now gets to the point. Shot. It's saved by Bobrovsky as there was bodies in front on the ground. Tavares was on his bottom. Jeez. That's maybe a scary one for Tavares. Jones just misses that clear. He could have had a 3-on-1, and Nylander holds, gets it back, and Bobrovsky somehow sees that. .31 seconds left on the power play. And Panthers win it. Good job by Marner to take the puck away. Marner to the front. Tavares. Nylander! And he fanned on the shot. Marner had that taken away by Marchand, but he fanned on it, and now that gets cleared. Ah, fuck. And that's just about going to do it for the power play. Riley, one more opportunity. Tries to throw it in front. It's blocked. Now he'll send it down low. Power play is done. That had 3 shots on goal. It's not quite the power play I wanted. Now here's Schmidt with it. Gets it to Barkov up ahead. It's poked to the front, and Tanev will grab a hold of it. He sends it to the near side. Laurent's there first. He passes it back to McCabe. McCabe, nice little move on Verhaeghe. Trips him up, and he's able to get it down. 7:19 left to go in the third period. Shot attempts 56-50 in favor of the Panthers. Shots 26-21 in favor of the Leafs, though. Ekman-Larsson gets checked hard by Bennett. Rodriguez on the forecheck as well. Benoit trying to find it in the corner. Tkachuk gets it back to the point. Belinskas holds the line, but now here's Domi, comes away with it. Domi to McMahon. McMahon gets it to Domi. Shoots! Oh, what a save by Bobrovsky. Shit. Great glove save. That is a really good play by McMahon and Domi. Big hit by Domi there. Good play along the boards by Holmberg, and McMahon somehow is able to gather up this puck and sends it to Domi, and that's a good save. The thing is Bobrovsky does have his stick out ready for the poke check, which maybe forces Domi to shoot a little bit sooner than he wants to. Or at least it kind of gets in his mind. But he gets the glove save. Yeah, that's a good save for sure. Now Nylander takes the draws. Tavares got waved. Nylander wins it to Tavares. He tries to play it to the front as he got tripped down. Panthers now trying to come back. Here's Seth Jones. His shot goes wide. Off the boards is Riley, and he'll play it out. It's going to be icing against the Leafs. I don't like the Wild's green alternate from 2023 to present. It's fine. It's not my favorite thing, but it's okay. Tavares against Barkov here. It's won by Tavares. Off the boards by Carlo and out. Nylander trying to beat out the icing. Bobrovsky has to come out and play it. And he does get it away from Nylander. It's a good job by Nylander to pressure Bobrovsky. Oh, here comes... Oh, Reinhart just misses as he goes crashing into the end boards. Wool got crashed into as well. Marner. Here's Knight. Knight on a breakaway. Matthew Knight scores! Matthew Knight! Let's fucking go! Yeah! That's so important. That's so big. Thank God, dude. I love Knight so much. A chance at one end leads to another. You see that all the time. And Reinhardt just can't. I'm honestly shocked that the Leafs didn't get a penalty there. Leafs could have got a penalty. They don't. And now Marner just chips it up ahead. Here's Knight on the breakaway. And goes backhand past the glove. That's huge. Oh, goddamn. Yes, Knight! That's a huge one. I'll be honest, I'm shocked we got another one past Bobrovsky. Bobrovsky started to look real hot for a second there. That I was expecting we would only hit 4, so that's good. And that puck, oh, Wool is in his net for some reason. What the hell happened to Wool? I wasn't paying attention. I was trying to find the puck. Boom. Let's fucking go, nice, dude. A goal would be nice. Yes, sir. Well, I don't know if that was it was a kid, I think. I don't know. Actually, no, I wasn't paying attention. Someone had to sign. Nice jersey will be purchased when he resigns. Yeah. I've told my friend that as well. I was like, if Nice resigns, I'm probably gonna get a nice jersey. Yeah. I love dude, I mean, ever since ever since he came in, he's been just so good. God, thank God. Thank God he scored that. Ugh. I got more root beer. I'm not trying to get wasted on stream, okay? I'm not trying to get wasted on stream. It's just a just a little bit. It's just to have a little fun, that's all. We'll save that for the exactly. Exactly. There you go. Then instead of doing like 25% fireball, 75% root beer, I'll do 75% fireball, 25% root beer. Or maybe we'll just go straight for the fireball, that's it. Will Marner be the sacrifice for Knights? I mean, it does kind of seem like well, I don't know. It's it's so tough. But it does seem like that Mar probably is going to leave. It seems like that's going to be the case. Okay, now that Leafs are up by 2, can I get a Liddell point? I don't know. I don't know if I can give you a Lindell one. At least not right away here. It's got to be like you can maybe get one with 25 seconds left. We'll see. Here's Barca behind the net. McCabe throws a hit. Comes free for Verhaeghe. Matthews, good defensive play. Able to take the puck away, and Marner goes off the boards and out. Ooh, I feel like Jones could have touched that. They're going to call icing. Come on. That is... Yeah, that's one that, it's a little bit of a veteran play by Jones. He knows, to try and fake putting in as much effort as he can. I think he could have touched that. Matthews versus Bennett on the draw. Matthews wins it. Tanev, he'll go back behind his net. Marner is able to chip it back to center. 6 points tonight from defensemen. Man, their defensemen in terms of points has been so different from the regular season to the playoffs. Rodriguez back in. Good job by Carlo to intercept that. He's able to get it off the glass and out. Nylander trying to put some pressure on Mikkola. Looking for that hat trick still. Bennett gets it to Mikkola. He gains the zone. And Rodriguez is stopped up by Patches. And Nylander finds the loose puck and plays it out. Oh, better hurry up on that change, guys. That was maybe almost too many men. Wool will play it. Good job by Wool not to take the defensive zone draw. But, oh, okay. That one actually goes on Bobrovsky, and he will hold on. I thought that was going to be an icing call. I was like, good play by Wool not to take a defensive zone draw here. And then I thought Riley almost iced it, but he managed to get it on Bobrovsky, and now it's a offensive zone draw. So weird to hear the Killers as an arena music. Record store when that album came out. I was like 20 years old. That's funny. 7 goals by defensemen in 2025 playoffs. 2 tonight. All right. Offensive zone draw. It's the 4th line out here for the Leafs. They are the They are this fourth line is the killers. That's what they are, because they're the time killers. Because that's what they do. They just waste a whole shit ton of time. And that's exactly what you need right now, actually, with 4 minutes left to go. 4:07. Cousins, future Florida Panther. I mean, he's with the Sens right now. Florida with 10 block shots, Leafs with 22. All right, first line out for the Leafs. And Matthews wins it. It's played in deep. Matthews behind the net. Trying to jump on it here. Sends it down for Nyes. But Florida's able to get it out. And they'll chip it back. That's going to be a change for the Panthers. Now here's McCabe. Oh, a hit there that Tanev takes hard. But they're able to get it out and down the ice. 3:40 left here to go. Leafs with a 2-goal lead. You think that Bobrovsky is probably going to maybe change here. There's a shot save. Rebound came out in front. Benoit had to put that to the corner. There's a shot by Kulikov. Just missed. Marchand played it back. Forsling does get through in a save by Wool. Now Lawton lifts it high. I'm shocked they didn't pull Bobrovsky there. But now they got the first line out. The Panthers do. I think Bobrovsky's coming. It's 3 minutes left here to go. McCabe around. And Marner's able to chip it out. It's not an icing. 2:55. Panthers coming up the ice. Here's the shot by Verhaeghe save. Matthews able to lift the stick of Bennett. Bobrovsky went to the net. Nice. He couldn't get the shot away, so he just dumps it in. Barkov gets the zone, blockered away by Wool. He'll send it down to the near side. Here's Tkachuk with it. Tkachuk trying to send it up front. Nice stick by Carlo. Comes Verhaeghe, shot blocked. It's loose. And Carlo, I think Carlo was waiting for Nylander to take it, but Nylander was just like, get it out, man. And he did. Right back in, though. Here's to the point. Jones to Reinhart. His shot. And that squeaked wide. Carlo, nice job intercepting that. Carlo's looked good here. That one, they score! Fuck! I said something too soon. I shouldn't have said anything about Carlo. Carlo intercepts the pass here. It's great, but he gets checked by Barkov, and then Tavares' back pass. Oh my god, it fucking deflects off of two. I think it deflects off Tavares and off of Nylander. No, Carlo. Off of Tavares, off Carlo. Fuck. $1:55 to go. Every Leaf fan is like this right now. Or like this, or like this. They got their hand all around their mouth. 1:55. It's just, I mean, that one's not on Wool. It fucking deflects twice. It's Tavares that's trying to get it out. It deflects off of a stick, goes to Bennett, and then Bennett's shot goes off two sticks and up high. Like, that's just a bouncing puck that's hard to follow, in my opinion. Ugh, fuck. I mean, the only bad one I would say is the second one he allowed. Leafs do win the draw. So they got 1:55 to kill. Nyes chips it in. Oh, Bobrovsky came out to play it. I think that might have been icing, but he came out to play it. Here comes the Panthers, though. Jones has to regroup in his own zone as Nyes is on the forecheck. Now he comes out. Bobrovsky's going to come with them. Now Bennett coming in. Reinhardt at the line. Tries to get it to the corner. That shot saving. Man, that just almost came out. It was almost loose. Good job by McCabe to make sure that Tkachuk didn't get to the front of the net. Yeah, good job by McCabe there. Dude, Barkov is bleeding. He should be off the ice. I think he is, at least. It looked like he was bleeding. Tavares wins the draw. Tanev trying to pin it up against the boards. There's a shot that goes wide. Reinhardt down to Bennett. Now Matthews gets it to Marner. Marner will chip it out. 1:05 left to go here in the period. Panthers in their own zone as they try to gather up some speed. Nice job by Matthews to cut it off. Matthews to the empty net. Misses it. Just wide, but he was on the Panther side of center, so no icing. Reinhardt up ahead. It's tipped in by Tkachuk. Tanev, a hard hit by Bennett. Comes free to Matthews. He tries to chip it. Tkachuk intercepts. Blocked by McCabe. Now sent to the net, and it's Tkachuk knocked it down. It's not a hand pass because Jones touched it in his own end. That one sent down. No icing. For some reason, why is that not icing? Bennett trying to hold it up in the corner. Tavares can't get it out. Jones shooting. Blocked by Marner. Huge block. Tavares still can't get it out. Comes loose. Marner. Verhaeghe stopped there. Matthews just chip it out. And the Leafs get it out to center. Is that going to do it? Flora right back in. But Benoit is able to gather up the puck. And that is going to do it. The Leafs hold on and will win game 1 5-4. Woo! Well, they had a really good first 2 periods. The third one, maybe not so hot, but they got the first 2 periods, and that is what won them the game. Well, I mean, I guess it was the 5th goal. I can't remember right now. It was the Nyes goal. The Nyes goal, which was so huge, does get the game winner. And so, Leafs come into the third with a 4-1 lead. And they manage to squeak out the victory. It's not the prettiest win you're going to see. But we take those. They take those. No sweep. For everyone saying Panthers in 4, no sweep. Fuck you. Oh. That was intense. Patrick Kane, future Oiler. It was way more stressful than it should have been. Yeah, win is a win. Better be apologizing to Woll. Yeah, they could have looked a little bit better in front of Woll, for sure. Yeah, at least up 1-0. See you next game. Thank you for stopping by, Turnpike. Appreciate it as always. Okay, so at least they do get game 1. That's so huge. That's so big. I'm obviously so worried about Stolarz. Woll. It's tough for Woll because he hasn't played in what has it been like? When was the last time he played? 2 weeks? 3 weeks? It's been fucking forever since he played. And he comes in cold. That's a tough one. That's a tough one for him. So we'll see what Stolarz' status is heading into game 2. If the Leafs do have to run with Woll, I'll say I'm going to be more confident in Woll in game 2 just because he's going to have more time to prepare. But I would obviously prefer Stolars to be ready. Yeah, I'm worried about Stolars too. So the key thing with this game though was the Leafs came out strong. They came out like they wanted to win this game. And yes, the third period, it was a little iffy, but some of that is a lot of people are going to say, "Oh, the Leafs almost choked it," right? But that's also the Panthers are a good team, right? We knew that they probably weren't going to play like they did in the first two periods the whole time. Um, Maybe the Leafs let off the gas a little bit there, but they stuck with it. And yeah, they kind of blew a 3-goal lead in the third, but they also got another one, so it didn't matter in the end. And that's what we need. Will require a bit more effort from the team in front of him. I love him, but he's not starting for a reason. Yeah, for sure. Like, the reason Stolars started the playoffs is because he was the better goaltender heading into it. Wool is a good goalie. Like, we've seen Wool have very strong performances before. Really, the only one that I think I would have liked for him to have is the Balinskis one. The Luosterainen one, it's a good play. Marchand pokes it free. Lindell with the spinorama, like, to get away from the checking of OEL. And Luosterainen with the one-hand tip. Like, that's a tough one to read for Wool, I feel like. Yeah, the Balinskis one, like I said, I probably would like for him to have that one back. And then the Bennett one, it goes off a couple of sticks. Like, that one's a tough one. So, like, did Wool play great? No, I wouldn't say so. But, I mean, he did make saves. And the Leafs were able to give him a little bit more of a cushion, which is huge. And I think he'll be better if needed in game 2. If we go up 2-0 against the defending Stanley Cup champions, that would be so huge. That would be huge. I would very much enjoy that. But we'll have to see, of course, on Wednesday. Wednesday is game 2, so that is going to do it for me. I'm going to end the stream here. Thank you, everybody, for watching. If you were here just for a little bit or for a long time, I very much appreciate it. Sorry, I burped a little bit. As always, I appreciate you being here. We will be back. Yeah, we buckled, but we didn't break. God bless Berube. Yeah, exactly. Like Berube, I think Berube has. It does seem like the team is a little bit different, so we'll see. Anyways, I'm gonna we're done. That's gonna do it for me. I appreciate everybody watching. Yeah, I'll be back on Wednesday for game 2. Hopefully, we'll see another fun game. I don't want to say too much. I don't want to jinx anything, so I'm just not going to say anything. All right, see you guys. Bye. See you on Wednesday if you join me then. If not,